Good evening from Bangladesh. This is your host Toufiq Zohur is speaking. Today we're starting this magnificent poetry reading show program in our Uddan little magazine platform Uddan television. Today our episode number is 226 and title of our program today is The World of Poetry Recitations in Poet Voice Part 79. Today 27th July, Sunday. Now it is in Bangladesh time 9 p.m. evening. Thank you very much who are watching this show and who will join in the later. And after the video title, who you will watch in YouTube, all the guest viewers are welcome in this show. Our we have selected a semi title that is Poetry for Peace because the world increasingly we are seeing that the madness of war. We see a few leaders in the world towards destruction. They are killing people unjustly. They are destroying cities, villages, and gardens. Poetry is such a kind of things we are speak. We are always want for peace. Poets wants to build a human world. We don't want war. We want peace. Stop war. Stop the killing in Gaza also. Stop all wars in the world immediately. Today, from 6 countries, we have invited 8 numbers of poets and poetess. Today, we have invited our Indian brand ambassador Suchismita Ghoshal after 2 years later. Congratulations, Suchismita, in our show. And also the part of Uddan, Kushal Bhowmick, after 10
Thank you,
months later,
Kushal.
again he has to join our show today. Congratulations to both of these two legendary young persuasive poet in this world now. Thank you very much. And now I am going to start this show from Mexico because our Mexican global poetess Odette Mendez Paz, she will leave the studio because she has an invitation from his relative. So I am inviting Honorable Poetess Odette Mendez Paz from Mexico. Now I am introducing one of the important poetess who is from Mexico. She is Odette Mendez Paz. She is a poetess, writer, engineer. She is the president of the Academy of Latin American Literature, director of the editorial Pandero Cultural. She has been published 5 poetry books. She is the founder of the first festival of letters in Buenos Zacatecas of the first, second, third, and fourth international meeting of poets and writers in San Luis Potosi. She got many prestigious awards around the world. She is the director of the first international colloquium of women writers and of the first virtual international book fair in 2021. Now, I am inviting Honorable Poetess Odette Mendez Paz to present her first poem today. Thank you.
Hello, good morning. Muchas gracias. Voy a hablar en español. Muchas gracias a todos. Thank you very much, Toufiq. Voy a empezar mis lecturas. El primer poema que voy a leer viene de mi sexto poemario que se titula Pies de Esclava. Y este poema lleva por nombre Diario de una escritora y dice así. Te escribo en la oscuridad de mis miedos más profundos. Aquí, donde la lámpara de mi fe se extinguió, donde las lágrimas en piel delgada se desangran, leo el proverbio de la espera en el túnel de los miedos escondidos. Miedos que con nuestros amigos bailamos un vals de verdades expuestas. Ahí el poema cose el corazón al sentimiento. Las dificultades del día a día al compás de redondez, en imperfecciones absolutas. Veo los días que han pasado y dejamos de vivir. Veo la media luna en pose de hombre y el silencio en un naufragio, en fase de eclipse, en su sí y su no. Era su abrazo de ceniza, de nubes azules. Hubo un tiempo en que construí una escalera para que avanzaran los invidentes de corazón. Ahí conocí el verdadero corazón de un hombre con sentimientos de maniquí. Y bueno, este otro se titula La sutura. En el ciego litoral del corazón, una madre espera ansiosa a su hijo. Él partirá para hacer una nueva vida. Se va de la ciudad. Fueron sus amigos, su fe, sus sacrificios, los que pulieron al niño y se hizo un hombre profesionista. El tiempo ha pasado y la anciana madre sigue esperando a que vuelva. Es un médico. En la liviandad de su espíritu, en lo intolerable de la soledad, su alma tiene una herida que se debe suturar con amor y compañía. A mis ancestras. Escribo a mis ancestras para recordar su lucha, para aprender de sus historias, para seguir de pie. Mujeres de vientre color granada, símbolo de fertilidad y valentía. Mujeres moneda de cambio, sus cuerpos controlados en opresión y maltrato. A mis antecesoras, que dispararon con arcos y lanzaron jabalinas, montadas en la fe y la fuerza para proteger a su familia. A las mujeres de hoy y de siempre, que defienden a sus hijos y son capaces de tomar una mecha y disparar un cañón en una guerra de hombres sin razón. Y el último que voy a leer se titula Mujeres Destino. Doris Stevens, americana, que defendió a la mujer hasta su muerte, declaró en 1928: no queremos más leyes escritas para nuestro bien y sin consentimiento. Debemos tener derecho de regir nuestros propios destinos junto a ustedes, a nuestras antecesoras y a las mujeres de hoy, que pedimos que se devuelvan nuestros derechos que han sido usurpados, nuestros derechos humanos. Desde el 940 a.C., nuestras ancestras lideraban ejércitos, mujeres que asumieron el mando en ausencia de un líder varón. ¿Quién dijo que somos el sexo débil? Somos más fuertes y valientes que un ejército, que un hombre que abandona a su familia. Seguimos de pie, seguimos escribiendo la historia. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much, Honorable Poetess Odette Mendez, for your beautiful starting. And now from Mexico, I'm coming back to my native country, that is Bangladesh. And I'm inviting the young and most popular poet in Bangladesh, Mr. Kushal Bhowmick. Now I am introducing one of the popular and promising and also very persuasive poet who is from Bangladesh. He is poet Kushal Bhowmick. He is a poet, essayist, novelist. By profession, he is a senior associate professor in a government college. He published 6 books, were 5 poetry books and 1 novel book. He got some prestigious awards from Bangladesh and India for his excellent creativity in Bengali poetry. His poem essay have been published many journal, web magazine, daily newspaper, little magazine in Bangladesh and also in India and across the world. He is also an editor of a upcoming little magazine. Title of the magazine is Purobi. Now I am inviting poet Kushal Bhowmick to present his first poem today, and I am happily one today Kushal Bhowmick will be the co-host in the second session. Thank you very much. I am inviting Honorable
Thank
Poet
you.
Kushal Bhowmick.
Thank you, Toufiq Bhai and Uddan. I'm also part of that magazine and this TV show. And welcome you all, honorable poets and poetess from the world. Now, I'm presenting a poem that is dedicated to the children who died for the unwise words of human beings, especially in Palestine, in Ukraine, and other parts of the world, for religion, for the political bankruptcy, or anything else. That is identity card. My heart is rooted in this earth. I am a native child of this world. Around my neck hangs an identity card. The visa office brands me with a nation's name. Priest and priestess decide my fate, and I shrink, slowly retreating into myself. My voice has been confiscated, except for rehearsed expressions. I have no words of mine, no rays of my own, no life that truly belongs to me. I was born long ago. I died many years back as well. I hammered nails into my own coffin, shouldered the weight of my own corpse, stood for years with a rose in hand before my own grave, just to watch me for a glimpse. The salt clinging to my body, some poet once called it the sea in love. The darkness trapped within my ribes became life in a storyteller's pen, yet my personal grave, where a blood-red rose rests with a sneering smile, became my beloved homeland, my fallen motherland. Here my heart is buried. Yet this vast sky, this endless sea, the boundless fields of grain could be my homeland. This earth could have been my mother. But those who stole my ocean-like childhood, branded my flesh with the scars of war, locked my God in temples, and placed in my hand an endless cream punctuated by comma colons. My lover's shattered breast, my father's prolonged cry, my mother's white shari, fluttering like a torn piece of shroud, will not let me sleep. Like the resurrection of Jesus, I have risen from the grave, cursing endlessly, writing poems in the language of the dead. Poetry is not a joyful journey. Poetry is a sacred revolt. It doesn't kneel like the living. So why then this poetry of the dead so hard to understand? Yet in depths I have learned death is but an untimely punctuation. Here lies my crops, row on row, with an identity card hanging from the throat. I am the son of this earth. This world is my homeland. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Poet Kushal Bhowmick, for your beautiful poem you have to read today. Kushal Bhowmick, when he read or recite his poem, it seems to like a junior Shakespeare is reciting his own poem. Really, it touches our heart. And now from Bangladesh, I am going to India because our brand ambassador, Suchismita Kushal, she will leave the studio due to her sickness. So I'm inviting Honorable young persuasive poetess Suchismita Kushal from India. Now, I'm introducing one of the most promising and persuasive poetess who is from India, that is Suchismita Kushal. She is from the fertile land of artistic West Bengal. He is driving by a call of interconnectedness, reconciliation, harmony, and all encompassing phenomena of human experience through the enchanting interplay of experimentalism and experimentalism. She weaves her artistic capabilities through the mindful release of her poetic and creative writing work, traveling in her continuing footprints in the contemporary literary and artistic world. She is a widely published another 1,000 prestigious co-authorship in various renowned national and international anthologies, renowned literary magazine, website, webzine, and eminent literary journal. Her devotion for literature and an increasingly engaging sense of spreading open heartedness have brought different from the creativity into reality through her diverse role at diverse stages of life. Alongside a passionate writer, Suchismita also is an internationally reputed visual poetess, spoken word poetess, professional writer, marketing content writer, editor, and critic, a translator and transcriptor for the language pair of Bengali and English, communicator and literary influencer and independent thinker, humanitarian, change enthusiast, spiritual aspirant, and philanthropist. She has been invited to many international festivals and open mics. She is a widely published author with 1,000 plus prestigious co-authorship in various renowned national and international anthologies, renowned literary magazine, website, in eminent literary journal. Her devotion for literature and increasingly engaging sense of spreading open-heartedness have to brought the different from the creativity into reality through her diverse roles in diverse stages of her life. Her solo books, Field of Sonnet, published 2019, Emotion and Tantrums 2020, Poetries in Quantity 2020, Umbrophilas Feelings, November 2024, Semicolon Sentiment and Saffron, Letter from the Malfunctional Melancholy, February 2025, are available on Amazon website. She strives toward the creative things which meet on a point of conference between faith and God's blessing and keeps her spirit up sky touching high for miracle to happen. All these things for the Suchismita Ghoshal. So now I'm inviting poetess Suchismita Ghoshal to present her two poems because after recite her poem she will leave the studio. Thank you. Now I am requesting Suchismita Ghoshal to present her poem.
Namaskar, Toufiq and everyone. Thank you so much for giving me this beautiful opportunity to again come to this shared platform where we are sharing our lives, our experiences through the trade of art, culture, and fraternity. And it gives me immense joy to share a piece of my heart, which are my poetries, which I write through the deepest experiences I have, heart-laden experiences, and it's my immense joy, and I feel greatly thankful to God and to Toufiq Da for this wonderful opportunity. So, my first poem for today is The Tree Hugger's Dharma. Um, I want to give a context for the poetry. It was written with one of my pictures which I had taken hugging a tree, embracing a tree. So I'm just extremely overwhelmed when I am among the nature and I get to learn a lot of things when I spend my time in solitude and in nature. Because when it is the only time when I can listen to my heart outside the just avoiding the outside noises basically which makes a chaos in our mind. So just dodging that and listening to our heart is one of the most um, deepest experiences which I have, which I get through nature. So my first poem is about that, the tree hugger's dharma. Bark meets palm, not out of need, but a knowing older than language, older than breath's first gasp in a hominid throat. She clings not in sorrow, but in sacred return to a keen carved from stellar ash and memory. The forest is not a place, but a presence, each trunk a testament to silent philosophy. These trees do not speak, yet their rings archive every epoch. The comet scars, the monsoon songs, the slow evolution of desire and doubt. What is consciousness but rooted becoming? Neurons branched like bows, firing across cortex and canopy alike, a fractal of cosmic recursion where thought spirals into the soil and re-emerges as instinct, myth, and prayer. She, a wanderer in a salwar of galaxies, wrapped in pigments of starlight and ancestry, presses her soul to cellulose scripture. Her embrace rewrites Darwin's grammar from survival to surrender, from conquest to communion. Time here folds like a fern, not linear but layered, a Mobius pious hymn. In this forest of sentience, the body is no longer separate from the cosmos. It is bark, it is breathe, and bhava, intertwined in the great remembering. O earth, O origin, she does not hug a tree. She recognizes herself. Thank you so much. I am swiftly going to my second poem, which is again written in the nature. So today, when Toufiq Da mentioned the theme all for these poetry shows, poetry conclaves are poetry for peace. What peace means to me is the silence which I feel in the nature. So it is again a nature um, realized poem. I'm gonna read out now, and it is titled as "The Swamp as God Dream." In the green hush where time forgets itself, light drips like honey through veils of moss. This is not forest, not water, not shade, but a threshold between becoming and decay. Each leaf reflects a dream no eye has armed. Moss hangs like time's own tangled syllables, pronouncing the slow tongue of stillborn wind, as if memory itself were suspended between root rot and resurrection. The water is a mirror too deep for light, a breathless mind glazed in algae skin, where suns do not rise but seep inward, and frogs chant cans beneath lily moths like monks in amphibian ecstasy. You walk here not with feet but with presence. Every branch bends not toward gravity but toward you, seer, stranger, uninvited. You are seen. You are always seen by the silence that remembers your bones. The green is not green, it is longing. It is the color of what language forgets, what the body recalls in sleep's residue, what gods whisper through wet roots and spores. This is not swamp, this is the womb of the earth, not stagnant, but gestating the real, not forsaken, but fermenting all futures. Here, nothing hurries, everything becomes, and even the shadows float, drifting like thoughts never spoken aloud, but memories unborn, or prayers that chose not to rise. You kneel not by choice, but because your soul demands it when confronted by something older than gravity. This feverish stillness, the moss-lit breathe, this cathedral of rot and radiance, in this emerald temple of lives under dream, you do not find God. You remember that you are still being made. Thank you so much. Thank you.
If I may say something, that was an amazing poem, dear Suchismita.
Thank you so much,
The
Christian
the
sir. Thank you
feeling
so much.
you embrace when you declaim, when you read your poetry is phenomenal. Congratulations from the
Thank you
heart.
so much, sir. It's all because I feel so humbled when I go to the nature and mostly mountains and in forest. I just feel so calm that my feelings and noise of mind are settled and I just feel in calm and where I can actually create something better. When the mind is noisy, I feel that we are all over the places and we cannot actually create from heart. It's like it's needed to be rooted somewhere so that our heart can lead us to the real creativity because I believe art and culture in Indian
Totally.
tradition has a way to actually connect to the Supreme, to God. And this is why it
Wow.
was created. Thank you.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you so
Amazing.
much. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you
very
so
much.
much.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
Suchismita. Thank you very much. I'm really sorry because in my city, just now the electricity has gone. So I am connecting with the mobile
Oh,
phone. I'm really sorry
It's
Okay.
absolutely
because
fine, Dada. No
okay, thank
worries.
you, thank you. And in our in home outside, it is heavy raining now in Dhaka, so
Oh,
Oh,
the electricity has gone. I'm really
It's
sorry.
common.
Uh,
When it's heavy raining, there is communication cut power outage. So it's common.
yes, yes,
No
yes.
worries.
Thank you,
Keep
Don't
thank
worry,
you,
continuing.
my
This is
brother.
Mr.
already a wonderful
It
show.
happens.
Thank you very much. And now from India, I'm going to Greece to invite Honorable Poetess Bhola Mimo from Greece. Now I am introducing one of the well-known poetess who is from Greece. She is Voula Mimo. She is a poetess, film director. In 1984 and 1985, her poems were published in Hydra and Ostraka magazine. Her first directorial work was the short film Altamira, and in her career she has collaborated with important Greek actors. The film, based on her poetry, entitled The Great Power of the Sea, was shot in 2008. She has collaborated as a news journalist with many newspapers in Peloponnese. In 1985, her first collections of poems entitled Traversing came out. In 2006, she published a book with news article entitled Living Spacelessly. Her poems have been published in many anthologies, and the Greek Library Encyclopedia Harry Percy hosts her poem. Her collections of poems entitled Upon Andromeda's Rock came out 2018. The collections of poems entitled You Are the Man came out 2019. She has won numerous awards, Nosidai World Poetry Prize. She is the member of National Union of Literature in Greece. Now, I am inviting Honorable Poetess Voula Mimo to present her first poem today. Thank you.
So, okay, thank you so much, my brother Tufik. I'm very happy to be among friends, poets, and poetess. And last week I was in Morocco, and it was a very big festival for peace. There are poets and poetess from all over the world, from 20 countries, maybe. And the message was stop the wars now, stop the wars now, and peace in all over the planet. My first poem is in English language, The Land of Children. There is a land not far away, where skies are bright and hair can play. No worries there, no cries, no fear, just laughter, running clouds and clear. The trees were ribbons, clouds were smiles, and dreams can search an endless miles. No fence rise, no angry sound, just tiny feet upon the ground. In every hand a flower grows, in every heart a kindle slows. The stars come down to hear them sing, and every child a mighty king. No one is lost, no one is small, for love and joy belong to all. This land is built with hope so true, and lives in me and lives in you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Poetess Voula Mimo, for your beautiful starting today. Thank you very much. And now from Greece, I am going to Chile to invite Honorable Poet, my brother, Cristian Romero Diaz. From Chile, Cristian Romero Diaz. Now I am introducing one of the important poet who is from Chile. He is Cristian Romero Diaz. He is a poet, writer, artist, chef, and voice of his own radio show, Vivir es Sentir. He has participated in several anthologies of different countries: La Marcha del Papel, Poesía de Post, Vanguardia, and Races del Alma, for name a few one. He also interviewed in 2014 by the journal La Vogue Hispana in New York newspaper. In 2021 for Polish magazine Greek magazine. He has been participated in different festivals around the world such as Paper Fiber Fest, Festival Concelli Luge very successfully. His poem has been translated to different languages such as English, Italian, Portuguese, and Greek. He published his first book in 2015, Una las Naciente. In 2016, he was declared illustrious citizen by his native city. He received in 2020 and 2022 Cesar Vallejo Award and Aguila de Oro, the Golden Eagle Award, and the El Escudo de Plata, the Silver Shield Award in 2021 for his literary excellence and designated as a president of the UHE, that is the Union Hispano Mundial de Escritores, and the president as well of A Thousand Minds for Mexico, Mil Mentes for Mexico. In Chile, recently he organized very successfully a reunion of UHE named El Almanaque del Buen Diquier. Now I'm inviting Honorable Poet Cristian Romero Diaz to present his first poem today. Thank you.
Thank you, dear brother Tofik Zohur. Um, it's as always such an amazing privilege, an honor, and a pleasure to be here among all this amazing and wonderful talent because poetry is one of the main reasons why we keep alive the arts in our heart. We can heal through art, and poetry itself is an amazing way to heal as long as you can write and you can read. Well, without saying more, my poem is called Cultural Insanity. And it says like this: laughing faces behind bars and playing out my plan against the pawn in test, conflattery, blind books, and the sweetness of dark mist, also on and on the reins of horses. I go innocently to wolves' den, with winged spectres and rainbow shadows, to sleep daydreaming, believing it to be night. I read and I write. I discern the image within my own silence, light with the reflections of those harsh hours, felt only by the accesses to dimensions sculpted in the eternal pleasure of the hands that caress me. Moments gathered and weep together, eternal songs, smoky ribbons under the desert echoes. I feel that life don't show sadness, but glittering stones like dry diamonds, naked fruits that the hidden truth leaves far from the tree. I don't want to look through the keyhole that dazzles me, a showcase that sings obviously in our reality, an absurd threshold consumed by the embers that golden and beautiful dream, fabulous insanity, which has been taught to us, and so on, in the form of a fossil, now in a vast number of minds, is fractures like an ethereal granite, beginning to bloom. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother Cristian Romero Diaz, for your beautiful starting. And now
Thank you.
from Chile, I am going to Nepal to invite Honorable Poetess Til Kumari Sharma from Nepal. Now I am introducing one of the prominent poetess who is from Nepal. She is a poetess Thil Kumari Sharma. She is a multi-award winner writer from Payon 7 Hill, Parbat, Nepal. She is known as a Pushpo Basial around her community. Her writings are published in many countries. She is a feature poetess and best-selling co-author too. She is one of many artists to break a participant record to write a poem about the Eiffel Tower of France. Her world personality is published in multi-art magazine from Argentina. She is a feminist poetess. She is published as the face of the continent in Humanity magazine. She is made a portrait, poetic legend of Asia by Nigerian painter. She is world creative hero Luani. Now I'm inviting Honorable Poetess Til Kumari Sharma to present her first poem today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Tofik Border, because you are inviting me in this program, and I like this Uddan TV very much because I am here many times. So now I am going to recite a few poems about a nationality because the world has created a war, and every people should save nation with positive vibes, uh, creating the nature as a source of living entity. Okay, the title of my poem is पहरामा जन्मे पहरामा जन्मे भिरपाखामा रमे ए माटोमा साहित्य कोरे पहरामा हुर्के पहरामै जन्मे कसैको दासत्व स्वीकार्दिन मनी पहरामै जन्मे यहीँ म रमे देशको माटोमा हुर्केर लेखेँ वीरपाखा मेरा आत्मीय मित्र पखेरा मेरा पाखुरीका बल पहाडका कन्दरमा रमाउन सिकेँ यही माटोमा मित लगाउन सिकेँ पहरामा जन्मे त्यहीँ हुर्केँ राज्यको नेतृत्व लिन सिकेँ पैसाको मोह राजनीतिज्ञहरूलाई छ साहित्यको मोह देश र जनतालाई छ पहरामा जन्मे पहरामै लेखेँ यिनै भिरपाखाहरूसँग स्वावलम्बी बने यिनै पहरामा लडाकु बने म यिनै पहरामा लडाकु बने म अपराधी होइन दुश्मनलाई छेके म अपराधी होइन दुश्मनलाई छेके म पहरामा जन्मे पहाडमै हुर्के लेखनको बत्तीसँग जन्मेर उठे पहरा र भिरपाखा मित्र बने प्राकृतिक सौन्दर्यमा दुःख भुले म प्राकृतिक सौन्दर्यमा दुःख भुले म Another poem is about a
Another poem,
nationality also.
another poem you
Okay,
will read in the letter. Okay. Thank you very
okay,
much. Thank
okay,
you
okay.
very
Thank
much,
you.
Tilkumani Sharma, for
Okay,
your beautiful starting today, and really it's
okay,
amazing. Thank you. And I
okay.
am
Thank
not
you.
leaving Nepal. I am not leaving Nepal right now because we have
Okay,
another international poet from Nepal. For the first time, we have invited from Nepal, a global personality, global poet, and a very, very important poet in Nepal, that is Mr. Santosh Kumar Pokharel. We are inviting him for the first time, and in our Uddan television, we included one person. Today, our number is 526 from Santosh Kumar Pokharel because few times before I told that 525 numbers of people have has been read in this platform last 5 years. Today our new guest, new poet, new global personalities, Mr. Santosh Kumar Pokharel. Now I am inviting Honorable Poet Mr. Santosh Kumar Pokharel. Santosh Kumar Pokharel is a complete global multilingual writer, poet, and peace activist in our time. The inventor of the Pokhrelian stanza, the Pokhrelian stanza in the poetry world and the published in 40 languages. So far, poet Pokhrel write in 6 different languages. He has 11 books to his credit, awarded with the title of the World Poet and translator from Anton Chekhov, Atom in World Golden Writer from 10 countries of the world. The poet has been recently awarded the Maxim Gorky Award and the title the Gold Feather Russia 2024 in a special ceremonies in Moscow. You know, the Maxim Gorky Poetry Award is a very prestigious award in this world, such a time. So we congratulate to Mr. Santosh Kumar Pokhrel for his outstanding performance, and he has to receive this prestigious award. His poetry book, The War and Others poem, and the Modesty poems are known to the global poetry. Now, I'm inviting Honorable Poet Mr. Santosh Kumar Pokhrel to present his first poem today. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Toufiq, for this opportunity. I would like to recite a poem dedicated to the children of Israel and Gaza, those who were killed in unfair war.
Okay, start. Unmute yourself and start.
Can you hear me, Mr. Santosh Kumar Pokhrel? Can you hear
Am I
me,
audible?
Mr. Yes,
Yeah,
you are
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
audible.
I
yes.
hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Am I audible? Am I
Yes, you are
Yes,
audible?
you
audible.
are.
Yes, you are audible.
Good, good. Yeah. The title of my poem is
Can you hear me, Mr. Santosh Kumar Pokhrel?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I
Please
hear,
read.
I can
Please,
hear you.
please read your poem.
Okay. I
Poem is not
Is
hard, Santosh brother.
is there any problem?
My brother Santos, seems like your mobile phone, if you're talking to that, if you read the poem from it, they might get stuck, so we cannot see you.
Then Tilkomari Sharma, if you have the contact number of Mr. Santosh Kumar Pokhrel, please call him and tell him that we must give him the floor in second session. Okay, if you have the contact number of Mr. Santosh Kumar Pokharel. Okay, now moving on, the second session is going to start now, and I'm going to giving the mic to the young and promising and most popular poet in Bangladesh, Mr. Kushal Bhowmick. He is now starting his anchoring for the second session. Thank you very much. I am giving the floor to Mr. Kushal Bhowmick. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Tawfiq bhai. And please, you don't leave the stage. You stay here. And thank you for this World Poetry Recitation in Poets Boys Show number 79 in Uddan Television. And the guest, we started this program. I mean, Toufiq Zohur started this program when the world was stuck in COVID-19. In this stacking period started, and already you have heard more than 500 poets and poets around the world took part in this glorious session. So I'm honored to be the co-host today, and I'll start with Greece. And I have a great fascination for Greece, Greek culture, mythology, everything. As I'm a teacher of English literature, when we taught my students Grecian and Romeo culture and mythology, I always dream. I closed my eyes and dreamed to visit the pure land of Greece, where the Alexander, Aristotle, Socrates, and great Homer lived. So, Voula Memou from Greece, I'd like to invite you to recite two poems. Thank you.
Ah, thank you so much. Thank you that you love Greece. Thank you so much. You know Aristoteles, you know Homeros. Thank you so much. Thank you. The second poem is in English language. The light of love. In shadows deep, in silent night, a single spark brings gentle light. It warms the soul, the soothes the pain, like sunlight breaking through the rain. No star above, no flame below can watch, can match the way in nebulous grow. It whispers truth, the head can hear, and draw the distance ever near. It needs no voice, it speaks in eyes, it lives where quiet beauty lies. A hand held tight, a selfless, deep love is the only light we need. So let it shine through all that you do, in every word and moment true. For in this light we rise, we live, the light of love, the gift we give. Thank you so much. Can I read one poem in my mother language?
Yes, of course.
Okay, thank you so much. Μαργαριτάρια στην άμμο. Λουλούδι της ομίχλης, στα σπλάχνα του πεπρωμένου μου φύτρωσες, πριν γεννηθώ. Πριν ανθίσουν κερασιές στο ακροτήρι, μια νύχτα με πανσέλινο. Πριν βραδιάσουν οι θηρεοί της ερήμου, στη γη του πυρός σε πλιάδες. Στα κατάρτια των πλοίων σε ταξίδεψα πριν σε γνωρίσω, με πανιά γλάρων φτερούγες και ράμφος αϊτού για τιμόνι. Ένα φιλί από βάλσαμο και πικροδάφνη έριξες για σπόρο της ειδονικής μοναξιάς στις πηγές των ποιητών. Ποια μοίρα κλωσάει τη ζωή μου για σένα, ποια χαρακιά της καρδιάς μου στάζει μέλι και αλάτι στον κρατήρα του κορμιού σου. Σε σπηλιές κοραλιών να γεννηθείς, θησαυρέ μου, με κρυφά νουρίσματα γοργόνας μάνας. Στεφάνια με φως αστεριών μπολιάζουν τα στήθη μου, μην χαλάσει το θαύμα της προσμονής. Σ' αγαπώ σου ψιθύρισα και ηρέμησε η θάλασσα. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you,
Thank you,
thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you for your nice friends. Actually, language may be differ, but rhythm, tone, and the common language, universal language of poetry make us equal. Thank you,
Yes, yes, but I think that
Belarus.
Yes, but I think that languages, every language has feelings, has a music. So
Yes,
if I
yes.
can understand you, I can see you in your eyes, and I have feelings. So it's very good to hear your language. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. Language. And I'd like to request Toufiq Zohur, that is Santosh Kumar Pokharel from Nepal, is back on the stage and he missed the first session. So I'd like to invite Santosh Kumar Pokharel from a part of Toufiq Zohur, that is, you missed your poem. Would you please complete that poem, Mr. Santosh Kumar Pokharel from Nepal? Can you hear me?
I think from his side there is a problem. So you carry on your program
It
for
might be
another 10
network
minutes.
problem, but I'm not leaving Nepal. I visited Nepal twice, and I have a sister from Nepal, till Kumari Sharma. And Didi, I visited Nepal 2 times, and when I visited your place, it seemed it's a land of poetry, calm, quiet, and
Okay.
peaceful environment. I
Okay.
enjoyed it.
Okay. Thank you,
Okay,
Kushal brother.
Phil Kumari Sharma, please. Now it is your turn to recite 2 poems in a row. You
Okay.
will
Okay. Thank
recite
you.
2 poems.
Thank you, Kushal
Okay, okay.
brother. Okay, now I'm going to recite my poem. The first one is about poetry. My poetic creation is my necklace. My life starts to be glorified with poetic declaration. My journey shares life with the poetic friendship of the world. My intelligence is my chain of the good. I'm not arrogant, flawed, proud in poverty. I'm proud of myself in creative friendship that is with the poetic words. Words come unconditionally and then I make necklace of them to keep always with me. My sharing is only with poetic words. So I decorate my neck with poetic and ethical words. The chain of the words makes me authentic female. So I'm not alone. Then a friendship to share with golden creative words. And another poem is in Nepali about my mother tongue.
Yes,
The
of course.
title is okay. The title is ब्रह्माण्ड रहेसम्म मेरो देश रहन्छ पृथ्वी रहेसम्म देश रहिरहन्छ अमर अचेल बनेर चम्किन्छ पृथ्वी रहेसम्म सौन्दर्य छ देशमा अजर इतिहास कल्पिन्छ यसमा अजर अमर गाथा र पिरती कहिलेसम्म रहिरहन्छ यसमा ब्रह्माण्ड रहेसम्म रहन्छ मेरो देश कहिले मरेको इतिहास कल्पिन्छ यहाँ अजर अमर पृथ्वी र ब्रह्माण्ड त्यही बनेछ अमर मेरो देश साँच्चै रमाइलो ब्रह्माण्ड यात्रा बन्नेछ साहित्यको अमर कथा साहित्य जस्तो केही हुँदैन मित्रता यसको दिगो छ यहाँ ब्रह्माण्ड रहेसम्म देश रहन्छ अमर पहिचान यसको बनेछ कति राम्रो सभ्यताको बिहानी अमर छ मेरो साहित्यको कहानी कति राम्रो सभ्यताको बिहानी अमर छ मेरो साहित्यको कहानी ब्रह्माण्ड रहेसम्म देश रहन्छ अजर अमर कहानी बनेछ मेरो देश मलाई अपराम्पार छ सबै माया र माटोमा विहीन छु म सत्यतामा नदीहरू बग्छन् भावुकतामा मुस्कान दिएर देशको माटो जोगाउनु हो यही साहित्यमा थ्याङ्क यू भेरी मच थ्याङ्क यू भेरी मच
Thank you, Phil Kumari Sharma from Nepal for your nice recitations. Uh, Now from Nepal, I'm visiting to another part of the world, that is Latin America, and one of my favorite countries, Chile. I love Chile for football, for revolution, and through internet, I saw the natural beauty of Chile. And you, my friend, Cristian Romero Diaz. on this platform, Uddan, we met and you gave me an award from your radio, and I always feel gratitude for this. You are a nice man, nice poet, Christian Romero Diaz. Now your turn. Thank you.
Thank you so much, dear Kushal. It's really an amazing experience to be here in this amazing show. This is a program based in the greatest art ever, poetry. Well, this next poem is called Resilience as You Door and made, I think I made thing, with the pop chat of the Passion of Poetry that uh, Annette Sharpley, founder of the Passion of Poetry in the group of Facebook, did a pop chat and he interviewed me. And I made this poem for this space. Now I have the honor to read it in this marvelous show.
Okay.
Let's step forward. Resilience at your door, knocking discreetly in a time of trouble, comes that wisdom to your heart, intuitive and silently, from God, direct to your luminous mind. I've imagined a time of peace and a desultory space into this world, needs so much, wanting so badly, in the soul of human existence, as some fruit of passion, light, wonder, in an inner beauty, claiming thunderness and tenderness at the same time, and sweet touch, flowing, showing the spirit in all consciousness, the reflection, humble and soft, caressing the whole body of life, so love can rule and prevail eternally, being nothing but the entire being. The way to advance is to dare to sustain courage in front of your fears. Stay there, no matter what, until you succeed. And I quote again, no matter what. Thank you so much. I recommend someone has their microphone open, so this static noise. I recommend
There is noise
please
there.
turn it off. Yeah,
Please,
thank you so
you
much.
all please mute. Okay, you carry on, brother.
Thank you so much,
Another
dear
point.
Kushal. It's
Okay,
been my
thank you.
pleasure.
Thank you, Cristian Romero Diaz, for your nice presentation. And yeah, I'd like to do something different. There is Toufiq Zohur, today's host, but he suddenly made me co-host for the second part of this session. But no, Toufiq Zohur recently published a book, Nobuba. When I tried to write something on this new poem, Nobuba, I was puzzled. What might be the meaning of this Nobuba? And I'd like to invite Tofik Johud to say something about your new book, Nobuba. And would you please recite a poem from this book, Tofik Johud?
Actually, I have given to mic to Honorable and the promising poet, Mr. Kushal Bhowmick, because today I am little bit sick due to my leg has some problem and it is paining too much in my knee. So as I am seated here, but I am not feeling good. But our program has to declare it yesterday night, so the program is going on. At the last moment, I am thinking that if I call to my brother Kushal Bhowmick, and if he allowed to hosting, then it is possible to run throughout the program. So I request him the program start before 30 minutes only. I just call him and tell him that if there is possible, please do the hosting today after the second session, because the biography of all the poets is in my hand. So I could not supply him. So if I can supply him in the early in the morning, then whole program will be hosting to Mr. Kushal Bhowmick. but at the last moment, I am thinking that the second and the last stage, if he can do very well, then it program will be success. So the program, and finally I talked to Suchismita Ghoshal that if she can work with Mr. Kushal Bhowmick, then then the program will be the meaningful. But unfortunately, Suchismita told me that her ear is some paining yesterday night. So she's feeling not good. She's feeling also sick. So she want to go to doctor. So that she told me that if she can get the chance to recite her poem in early, then she can leave the studio and will go to doctor chamber to visit for her ear. So that's the problem also created. And finally, I'm thinking that if there is a chance to Kushal Bhowmick, because Kushal Bhowmick and Suchismita, if they can work togetherly, it will be more interesting. But unfortunately, Suchismita is sick today, so the Kushal Bhowmick is driving this car alone, and I am very much happy, and I was enjoying behind the scene that Kushal Bhowmick is successfully run this program. And really, I'm thinking that the next program I will start a new episode uh, to with Kushal Bhowmick. He will be anchoring alone, and for a new episode, I think I am also starting a program that is the interview program. Already Honorable Poetess Voula Memou has to given her valuable time for the interview, and the others, rest of the world, valuable poet already given their interview. But another program, I am thinking that Kushal will do in every week. If he can find out the time, then he can give the he can he can throw this program. I'm thinking, and very soon that from today, I'm thinking that Kushal will be start a new program from this platform. And Kushal told me a few times before that my Nobuba, the last publishing book in the 2025 book fair, that is a very heart touchy poetry book, I think so. And many people are very much astonished to read this poem, because it's not a very big poem, it's not a very rhythmful poem, but there is something when you read it very attentionally. There is something, and it reaches to the deepest place of heart. So you will be astonished, you will be surprised after complete the in each every poem. So I think this is, as I am written this poem, so I could not say more than. But Kushal has to elaborate it, and he has to describe, saying he has the criticism to this poetry book. And he told me when last 2 months before he went to India for his younger son treatment, who is now seated on his left side. You are looking that, and when he went to India for his son treatment, he also carry my poetry book Nobuba, and he is reading there attentionally, and he's find out something. He told me after come back to Bangladesh. So I am not giving more to say anything about my book, but I am reading one poem from my book, that is the Nobuba. Just one poem, very small poem. It's not so big poem. Just one poem from Nobuba. That is Nobuba 31. I'm first of all I am reading this poem from my native language, that is Bengali, and then it will be translated in English. And translation is created by Suchismita Ghoshal, who was who is also in our studio today. So I'm reading this poem, Nobuba 31। একটা সন্ধ্যা এ জীবন নিয়ে যায় পশ্চিম পাড়ায়, দেহের বিমারকে তুড়ি বাজায় মুঠো মুঠো প্রেম। তোমার শহরে এত আয়োজন, কত আলোড়ন, গোপন সিন্ধুক খুলে দিলাম, নাও গ্রহণ করো। আমার একাকিত্ব, আনন্দ, চোখের আকুতি, এ জীবন কুরবানে সুমা. Now it is in translate in English and translation by poetess Suchismita Ghoshal. An evening, take this life in the western suburbs. A fistful of love soothes the pain of the body. Your city demonstrates a picture of lots of excitement. I opened the secret trunk. Please accept my loneliness, joy, and desire of life. Oh, my beloved, I'm ready to sacrifice my life for you. Thank you, Kushal, for giving me the chance in this show for the second time. By your kindness and greatness, that I am reading my poem. Thank you very much. Open your mic.
Okay, thank you, Toufiq bhai. Mabuba, something new and something, and Toufiq Zohur is a man of romance. He's full of romanticism, imagination, and full of romantic illusions in all the pages of his poem. Now it's my turn, and I'm reciting a poem that is in first in my language and then I'll translate it to English. That is জন্মদাগ. ছেলেবেলা একদিন ডান উরুর মাঝখানে কালচে দাগ আবিষ্কার করলাম। মা জানালেন, এ আমার জন্মদাগ। সেই থেকে বহুদিন একাকী বহন করেছি জন্মদাগের রহস্য। হঠাৎ জন্মদাগটি আমার কাছে ভীষণ অসহ্য, বিরক্তিকর মনে হতে লাগলো। প্রতিদিন স্নানের সময় সাবান ঘষে আমি জন্মদাগটি উঠিয়ে ফেলতে চাইতাম। মা খুব হাসতেন আর বলতেন, লাভ নেই খোকা, জন্মদাগ কোনোদিন ওঠে না। মা নেই, বাবা নেই, অনেকগুলো বছর। বাবার আঙুলের স্পর্শ, মায়ের দেয়া চুমুর দাগ, সদুল্লাপুর গ্রাম, ধলেশ্বরী নদী, শৈশবের রং ছড়ানো ভিটে মাটি আর ঘূর্ণায়মান পৃথিবীর শরীর জুড়ে লেগে থাকা অন্ধকারের মতো তুমি নামক একটা দুঃখ আজও লেপ্টে আছে আমার শরীরে। হে দুঃখ জাগানিয়া, তুমিও কি জন্মদা? Now I'm going to translate it into English. Birthmark. Once, in my boyhood, in the middle of my right thigh, I noticed a dark spot. That was my birthmark, mother said. Since then, I am to carry the mystery of my birthmark alone. All of a sudden, the spot seemed ugly and unbearable. I tried to remove the stain by rubbing soap. Mother used to laugh and say, nothing to be done. Birthmark never to be uprooted. Mother and father both are in eternal sleep. Divine touch of my father, mother's kisses, the river Dhaleshwari, my native village Shodullapur, the birth-pressed soil of my yard, and the sorrow like darkness clinging to the rotating earth meant you still lingering in my heart. Oh, grief-provoking, are you a birthmark too? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Uh, we are just in the last part of our session now, and I would like to invite you for 1 minute to express your feelings. How did you feel after presenting yourself in this Uddan television, the world of poetry recitation in first voice, session number 79? Let's start with Voula Memou from Greece. I'd like to hear from you your feelings. Thank you.
I don't know what to say. I don't know because my heart is full of feelings. I so love you with love. I hear some messages. Um, you are very great poet and poetess from all over the world, and I am full of feelings. Thank you, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Voula Memou from Greece, and we are very much grateful to you for your nice presence here. And now from Greece to another beautiful country, that is Nepal. And Team Kumari Sharma, I'd like to invite you to say something about this session. How do you feel? And say something about for the
Okay.
audience.
Okay, it's very nice. Sometimes today my mobile does not work, so it may disturb on because of that sound. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now this program is very nice, very nice. I want to say that this program we all the poets from the world should popularize in the world to bring the peace, prosperity, friendship among poetic friends. Yeah. It is very nice because we can unite from all over the world and we can express our feelings about war, peace, nationality, about mother tongue, etc. So it is a kind of the freedom giver to the artist because artists are restricted in home, outside, by the politics also, but now we can express their everything. Very nice program is here. Then poetry is a kind of the rope to bring the unity to us, and it is a garland of the respect with each other. So, because of that, poetry and our feelings, emotions in the poetic form, we can express here in this program. And this is very nice topic, brother and Kushal and other friends. We are uniting here to express our cultural national feelings and feelings about war, peace, family, etc. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Didi. Team Kumari Sharma from Nepal. Actually, we are
Thank you.
poets. We have no weapon, we have no guns, we are armless. But we
Yeah,
have a dangerous arm, that is poetry. Poetry
yeah,
cannot kill, but it can build a borderless world. It can recreate everything. Now, from Nepal, I'd like to visit to the opposite part of us, that is Chile, where it's night and you perhaps in the morning and joining our session. So, you are representing Latin America today, our friend Cristian Romero Diaz. How do you feel today?
Well, I'm feeling very grateful, my friend Kushal Bhowmick. Um, Indeed, it's a theme, a topic of conversation of assuming that this marvelous state that is peace has to be in our souls, but it's it's a combination of several factors. This program has embraced the concept of peace, and peace comes from love, and that is what's happening in this has been happening in this program. Love all around. Love is poetry. Poetry is art, and art is a part of our soul that is so important and so great that makes you live every day. Peace must be in our heart and wanting to project to everybody else, to every world, every environment in our beautiful planet, it will be a reality for all of us. But we have to sustain our belief that peace is indeed the greatest form of experience in our human life. And this remarkable program is amazing. It's incredible. It's a great opportunity for us to teach, to show, to read, to embrace everything around in peace, love, and cherish the humanity and the our values. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cristian Romero. Thank you for your nice part and your presence. Your presence is always delightful. And now, I'm always happy. I always feel happy wherever I am in this row because I feel like family. I'm a part of Uddan and Toufiq Zohur. The relationship between us is not to a poet to another poet. He's my brother, my elder brother. He's always beside me in my good and bad times. So thank you, Toufiq Zohur, thank you, Uddan, and thank you everyone who are hearing from now. It's a grateful thing that we are going to recreate a borderless world. This connectivity is very important. We have the language, powerful language. We have powerful expressions. We have music, and this music will be on and on every day. So I'd like to invite Tofik Johu to conclude this session because we start the session and now you will take the responsibility to conclude your part. Okay, thank you, Tofik
Thank
Bhai.
you very much, my brother, poet Kushal Bhowmick, for your excellent performance today. I feel proud for your performance, your anchoring. My another window has to open today after watching your performance. Thank you very much. And I am declaring one thing that our one of the best friend from Italy, that is Ilaria Giovinazzo, and also the team Uddan will very soon announce a joint program next time. That is the Poetry Unites People and Poetry for Love. That will be our title. You know, the few days before, we did jointly one program from Italy to Bangladesh, that is Poetry for Peace. The from 13 country, 21 poet and poetess were present there. The next program will be the joint venture from Italy and Bangladesh. Ilaria told me yesterday night that she is arranging these things, poetry for love. I think this time we will invite near about 25 global poets to this platform, and hopefully the chance, I think again, and I'm declaring that the Kushal Bhowmick will be there, and the guest, the honorable poetess of my elder sister Voula Memou, my brother Cristian Romero Diaz, and my sister Kumari Sharma also will be participate that glorious program. Thank you very much. And my last comments for this program: poets are the messengers of peace. All poets of the world are working to create a garden of peace in the world through poetry. This is our slogan, and we have the one slogan when we started this program: the sky of poetry is one. And Kushal Bhowmick, I'm really again and again thanks to you. And also one thing that our little magazine Uddan, Kushal Bhowmick is the advisor of that little magazine. Once he was the assistant editor of that little magazine. Now by showing his performance, he become the advisor of this little magazine. And that little magazine has to published in Bangladesh in last 28 years. So thank you very much who are watching, and I am just watching that from 13 country to a 32 numbers of group has to share these things across the world. So the 212 numbers of people watching this show. After the YouTube channel, I think the more people will be visit. And in FRS every week, I saw that the program after put up the YouTube channel, then maximum 800 to 1000 people around the world they watched this show. So I thinking that the people's love poetry very much. People thinking that the poetry can brings the happiness in this world. War cannot bring the happiness. War only can do the destruction to the world. So we love poetry. We write poetry, and poetry is our. Kushal says that poetry is our the most important weapon. This weapon, if we can apply to the world, then it brings the happiness. I think it will brings the happiness. It will make a rose garden for the world. Thank you very much for the upcoming show. Again, thank you very much. See you again. Bye bye.